This is my 5-minute reflection video for Chapter 5. To answer question 1, why did the colonists react so much more strongly to the Stamp Act than the Sugar Act? It was because the Sugar Act was just a tax on sugar, and so it discouraged the smuggling of molasses. And so that wasn't a huge deal. But the Stamp Act was a direct tax on the colonists that they couldn't fight. So that's a big deal. That's a big problem because they had no control over this tax. They couldn't protest it. And then how did the principles that the Stamp Act raised continue to provide points of contention? It caused contention between the British and the colonists because they weren't able to represent themselves against the British government in passing these laws. So the British passed these laws without the colonists being able to do anything about it, which is a big problem, and it caused the colonies to protest in return to these things. And then history is filled with unintended consequence. How did the British government's attempts to control and regulate colonies during this tumultuous era provide a case in point? Well, they sent British military over there to watch over the colonists, and the colonists were tried in the British Admiral Courts, which did not have a jury. So it was just whatever the king wanted, and so they were under constant watch by the British government, which they felt was like, that's too much, because they're their own colony. And then how did the aims measure up against the result of their action? Well, the result of their action was the Boston Massacre. They just wanted to control the colonists so they didn't get out of hand, and they ended up causing colonists to die by the hands of the British, which then made the colonists want to have a revolution, which, they had the Continental Congress to talk about it, and they saw these acts as intolerable. And so that's when they decided they were going to rebel. And so this was my video reflection. I hope that it was good.